Games on weekends and midweeks. From now through the rest of the season, they've signed two new players today. We'll get a little bit.
Elton John looking good back in the lineup with the captain's armband around his left arm.
1,000 people expected for this one.
Inteligente lo de Jesse, que combinó una excelente jugada, después le puso el bombón a gol, casi con la su debut. Salvador Padilla dice que el segundo gol del Galaxy era fuera del campo. Una vista de que se hace a mí me pareció en la repetición que había arrancado bien, todos quieren abrir Aprendiste hoy, ¿verdad, compadre? ¿A dónde? Al Twitter. Hombre, harta banda. José Favela. ¿Ya no te escriben así seguido? ¿O qué? Físicamente no dudamos que le va a ir bien porque tiene toda la calidad todavía en el cerebro. Ahí está. Y Elton John ya no la tocó. ¿No? Ahí anda, pero no ha estado afinado. Este que la tiene es Goodrich. Y perdieron la pelota en la mitad de la...
here, but they'll quickly lose it. Now Halifax trying to make the switch here. Elton John taking that one to the right side, and Elton John with a little spin there. Sends that to Langwa. He'll take his time to send it back to John. Turns and gives himself some space there.
Shala shifts it to Ensa. Elton John looking for his Trinidad and Tobago compatriot Garcia. Garcia's ball into the box, has won a corner. That was a really quick move through the midfield.
Yeah,
Interception this time, and they move the ball to Karuma, back into the midfield, and John. And now Akeem Garcia on the right wing. Correa holds this one up. Eder trying to make the break on the edge of the area. Porter slides in across from that left-hand side. They've had some joy out there. Break by Halifax with the throw in for Halifax.
I mean, this could be the wet conditions could be creating a bit of a problem for York 9 here, where they do like to play direct, but a lot of their balls have just been overhit.
Ball to the center of the park for Elton John. Halifax moving the ball ahead very well. Here's Thomas Skublak. Twirls it around for Correa. Secunda. One touch ahead from the Careless into the path of Langlois.
Careless. Ball needs to come inside quicker. Finally comes to John. Bona, this is better. Oh, that's a poor ball to Gutierrez. John. All the way back to coming up much better than the team that simply just needs rest. And you see it. Decision-making, mental fatigue, physical fatigue. Smirniotis spoke about it ahead of this game, that his team pretty burnt out right now, and it certainly looks that way. Bona.
Have possession, and Rampersad moves that one inside to the Halifax captain, John, who picks out Bona. And now Gutierrez playing much better since he's recovered from his injuries. He's got a scoring touch back, and he started. It could be very dangerous.
I think he ran about 100 yards for that goal. It was something else. But Andre Bona is a player I love watching play. And just we will see today, naturally likes to get forward.
On the other flank, it's Karuma. Tries to go around the outside with that.
So does he get it harder, like if it's father and son, coach and player? I wonder.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think they're different types of...
For the last half an hour. And it's hot and humid down there. Maybe that's got something to do with his mood, but I get the impression he's not a happy coach right now.
Yeah, we touched on it when we were going through the lineups. Both Correa and Gutierrez want the ball to their feet. I don't think you can mark them 1v1. I think you need to respect them and have that cover.
Elton John pointing the way forward. Every ball keenly contested.
The number 18 for Halifax, Rampersad, I think he's one of the most improved players this year. Each time I see him, he's just a little bit cleaner. Tactically, his spacing's a little bit better.
There he is.
Athleticism. I think he'll learn a lot from his countryman, John, in midfield, both from Trinidad. John, who's got tons of experience. What a great player to learn. Captain today with...
Telfer just closing down John. Bona taking it back there and onto the chest of Simmons. Beautifully into the path of Elton John. He's got Langlois arriving on the left. Telfer for York 9 battling away on that left-hand side. John with a smart sliding tackle in there. Halifax riding the crest of a wave here. Kodai Eder trying to break into the box. There are appeals for a penalty. tackle by Elton John, winning the ball back for Halifax, and he's picked out Karuma, threads that one to him nicely.
Lovely contest from Elton John.
Really having the alarm bells ringing inside that Eddie's penalty area. John for Garcia, the two Trinidad and Tobago players combining. Karuma.
Turned by Blasco.
Yeah, making a darting run to the left, getting the ball to the edge of the box. Fisk dispossessed by John. And Halifax playing their way out of trouble down the left. Fisk tackled from behind. Simmons with a toe poke challenge, and it's Garcia stepping in field. That just doesn't come off either. Not quite happening at the moment for Halifax. John trying to change that and finds Ida.
He should definitely keep attempting to do that.
Fisk playing this one down, but John gets in the way of it and finds Hakeem Garcia. Now Ida. Pereira's drifted out wide to the right and receives possession now. Bonner's making an overlapping run. Pereira picks him out. Bonner sprinting to the byline. Aldissimo hassled in the midfield by the opposite number 8, Elliot Simmons. John wins it back. Here's Pereira. Into that forward position, and at the moment it's the Wanderers attacking with Karuma on the left-hand side. He's got Skublak in the middle. He's made the trip to see Fidel Thomas with a break down the left-hand side. Charlo gets a touch on that one, but Becker is trying to win it back. It's played back. Good little burst by Peter Charlo. Langlois making an interception there and finding Otara in space in the midfield. Garcia's moved over to the right-hand side. He gave Elton John quite a bit of work to do there. That's one of the old-fashioned hospital. Elton John playing a very nice match so far, finding Garcia again, and here's Pereira. Pereira slipping it through on the edge of the area to Garcia. Just couldn't link up with him. But John is having an imposing game in the middle there, winning the ball back for the Wanderers before losing the throw-in on that far side of the pitch. See the crowd packed into those stands, 6,200 people here. A sellout home opener for Halifax. In possession. Welshman tackled behind by Mensa this time, and Otara picks out Elton John. Bono linking up there with Garcia, back to Andre Bono. Trying to force himself a throw in. The ball staying in play just inside that touchline. John playing it just into the area. Pereira slipping it back for Bona. Good ball on the charge on the right wing for forward here. Langlois just gets a trailing boot to that, and it's an important interception. Elton John beating Eleman Cisse to the ball and winning another tackle, this one against Kyle Becker. This time there's some more pressure on Becker by Ensa. Frano's got space to run into here though, and he's carried the ball forward nicely. Looking to find Kyle Becker again, but this time...
He had a strong game last week. He's got a great left foot. He'll cut to his left from the outside, and
how quickly they could move the ball. Elton John in the midfield trying to recover and win the ball back, but Welshman is going to draw a free kick on the edge of the penalty area where you thought so, but the referee waves play.
Edmonton York 9 with any chance of catching forwards, and right now looks to be a long shot. Elton John gets stuck in. The TNT central midfielder. DeCarlis from St. Catharines, Ontario. Windy closes that down. Crutzen. John gets stuck in, wins that from Frano. Elton John's been good. Frano right back. Crunching challenge. First time in this game where he just hasn't played that early ball into the area. So be a little bit quicker, a little bit more decisive. Team Garcia, his goal separates these sides. 48 minutes. In the 48 minutes, Tristan Borges, good work on the ball. To Becker, he has time. Close down to Borges. No. Skips off John. That's another corner kick coming up. Decent. Novak flicks on. Elton John, the tiny dancer, hits that out of the crowd. Down. The problem is just being in attack, but today done very well against Forge. Borges. Crutzen back to Tristan Borges. Block. John fully committed again. Frano. John straight through Becker. This could be a cautionable offense as well. Dick Elton John.
They defend it. The Squatty went over the top of Brown. They'll scramble it away.
Pass by Ernone. Williams had to be quick. Zator steps in. Big sliding challenge. Elton John. Chance to break. Gutierrez.
Kyle Porter again, the dead ball specialist for York 9 from the right-hand side. He's gone deep to the far post, and that's not a bad effort towards goal, but cleared off the line.
But it just looked like the timing of the defenders for Halifax was a bit off. I mean, yeah, Bona gets behind in the box. He just can't allow him to get up and get that easy header in the box.
Good looking corner, flighted in towards the penalty spot, headed away by the Wanderers, but York still in possession. All kinds of room on that left-hand side for Gattas. Good distribution by Nathan Mingham, and Aparicio on the edge of the area has found Gattas.
Attackers in and around that ball, not dangerous for York 9 there.
Left-hand side. So he is dispossessed, and Gutierrez can make some big impressions here. It's a good tackle from Tengbia, has stood his ground. It's a little stop-start. Forge have to start all over again. Tristan Borges out to that left-hand side. Into the area, Novak. And Elton John, line of traffic, heroic defending from a crowd like that. Just for a moment, Novak saw the door ajar, but credit Halifax, they got their goal, led by Elton John, the Rocket Man. Touches Borges again flat delivery, again Elton John, Nanko couldn't control it, away by Langwa. Grant. Chouanier. Can he not put him behind all the way across? John. Some acrobatic clearances. It was effective though. Ram Prasad. Well, the Rocket Man Elton John gets an assist. John turning. Kuruma. As well forward on that far side. Here he is. possession by Kuruma. Elton John on that far side. De Carolis coming forward from left back in support. Into the area, trying to turn. Still trying to turn. Arducci had to get his body behind it, and that might be the last chance for Halifax Wanderers. John wins the header. Is that towards the near post again? They've dealt with it.
Area, but again, very good defending from Tyler Hurtado to get that ball out to Carrero. Looked for Morel, gets his head on that one. One back by John Lammy. Couldn't get it down. Drops for Gutierrez here, about 30 yards.
The second game running, certainly given as much as they've got.
A lot of center back as of late. As Johnny Grant gets the afternoon off for Forge, Elton John rises, and there is the Hamiltonian. And you have Valor on 12 and Halifax. They'll be on 9 through 11 if things stay this way. Langwa. Kuruma. Skublak. Look at Garcia tiptoeing that line. He wants to get in behind. Bona.
Christian Oxner restarts play. Now under 2 minutes to go in added time. Garcia jousting forward with James rolling towards the goal line. Marcelin clears. So now with 3 fresh faces for HFX and the third and final substitute.
He did well to hold the ball and let the play build there and let them get the overload. But yeah, unfortunately, just not enough pace on that final pass.
John looking to.
Soria with a little layoff over to Zebi. Halifax coming back the other way. Perea. Covered by 3 white kits right now. Halifax working it over into space. Settled down by Langwa.
To make the interception, well played. The Wanderers starting well in the second half, though, and John drifting a pass out to the left-hand side. Garfan Elohim. And now John again.
Yeah, no changes for Valor. It'll be interesting to see what Halifax does.
Nicely stolen there by Langwa, though. And Perea playing it into the middle, and John switching it to the right. Here, Bono can use his pace. He's very quick.
Bono's looking for options up front, but
At her discretion, it does seem like now, anytime it hits the arm or hand, they're going to call it. Kodaida, definitely offside there. In 8 countries, England, Scotland, Sweden, Australia, the Philippines, Singapore, India, and now Canada. He's captained 3 of the last 5 teams he's been on. Garcia getting that one to Vincent Lammy, Langwa, and Arnone. You don't need me to tell you what he said because you heard it perfectly. John staying on Arena there. But once again, a Valor throw-in. Team there by Shala and Arnone.
Big men forward, in quickly. Elton John picks up the loose ball. Looking for the run forward. It wasn't quite there for Hakeem Garcia, but got himself in the right position.
Yeah, real threatening run. Penetrates that back line. Sees that John's got time and space. He's facing forward. That was the ignition to make the run in behind, and he tries the audacious flick with the outside of his right foot.
Class move there by Langlois. Inside Skulak. John. Chip over the top. It's Garcia, the in-form man for Halifax. Spun back.
Today. It's John looking for a forward ball to Garcia. He found it perfectly with a through pass for his goal in midweek against Forge. And
clears up towards halfway. Out of Skulak. John brings it down. The powerless on his bike on that left-hand side. First time ball, McNaughton by Chung. Bisimo is possessed by Secunda. Elton John. Well, it's cleanly contested. No question about that. And Sa on that far side. Thought he'd won it, and that was meant for Cisse, didn't find him. And Garcia, Hakeem Garcia. That little bit of room. Elton John and Hakeem Garcia, the two Trinidad and Tobago teammates.
So deflating, first 5 minutes of the game against York 9, last 5 minutes of the half for here against Pacific FC, but Halifax again has managed to find a way to come back.
Ida with a chance, and he just puts this one wide. All of a sudden, the Wildcat really up against it at the moment.
Coda Ida is going to want this one back. Back in a timely fashion after going down 1.
Stephen Hart had singled out Hakeem Garcia for a mention after the last home game, and he's trying to get in behind the back again here. Garcia, is that a handball? As he tried to take it past the defender. The crowd are on their feet, the player on the right. In comes across, and there's the strike, and it's off the angle by Pereira. The rebound juggled a bit by Ingham, but he makes the save. He's onside, he's got into the area. Kodai Ida plays it for Elton John, and he just didn't get the strike on it that he would have looked for. And Ingham makes the save in injury. Peter Sharla surprised to have conceded a free kick at the other end. Here's the chance.
This time near post, Zebi gets there first. Back for Gutierrez, slightly different angle. Tries to cushion it to the far post. And Elton John, the Rocket Man, one trick too many.